Hi, my name is Amanda McMullen, and I chose to do my presentation on the role of biotechnology in vaccines. As an overview in my presentation, vaccines are and have been used around the world by many for many, many years. In my presentation, I'll be informing everyone on the use of biotechnology in vaccines. I decided this would be a good topic to discuss and inform people on, as vaccines are such an important and popular part of medicine in today's day and age. Before doing the research I did, I never really realized just how big of an impact that biotechnology has on vaccines. What is biotechnology? As described in the dictionary, biotechnology is the exploitation of biological processes for industrial and other purposes, especially the genetic manipulation of microorganisms for the production of antibiotics, hormones, etc. Another description of biotechnology in layman's terms could be used to describe as a technological use of biological organisms as well as processes and systems that are developed to make or modify products. What are vaccines? Vaccines have become the most powerful and useful methods for disease prevention as well as disease control over the years. The purpose of vaccines are to produce immunity as well as to development. Immunity is defined as the ability of an organism to resist a particular infection or toxin by the action of specific antibodies or sensitized white blood cells. Vaccines will actually duplicate or imitate an infection, which helps to develop immunity. How is biotechnology used in vaccines? Health, quality of life, as well as overall life expectancy has increased worldwide in a world of new and improved biotechnology. The use of biotechnology in vaccines being a huge part of it. After doing lots of research, I learned that there are three main ways that biotechnology is used in the world of vaccines. The three ways being 1. Separation of a pure antigen using a specific monoclonal antibody. 2. Synthesis of an antigen with the assistance of a clone gene. And 3. Synthesis of peptides to be used as vaccines. How are vaccines beneficial to society? In just the United States alone, the use of vaccines have been found to prevent approximately 33,000 deaths each year. Vaccines are such a huge part of biotechnology. Vaccines are used among so many people around the world. They are used to benefit people in many ways of life. Infectious diseases are a huge cause of long-term issues to people's health, no matter the age. Vaccines will work to prevent the rise of these diseases, and in fact, vaccination has led to a dramatic decline in the number of U.S. cases of several different infectious diseases. Continuing on that, in order to prevent infectious diseases, most vaccines are given to children at a young age. When parents decide not to vaccinate their children, it often leads to an outburst of diseases. This being because vaccines work to prevent many diseases among human beings. Some of the most popular and common diseases that vaccines work to prevent, in which children are hospitalized for every year, and sometimes resulting in deaths, are measles, mumps, and whooping cough. Method of biotechnology used in vaccines. Over the years, scientists have been working very, very hard to invent as well as discover advancements in biotechnology. These advancements being made in biotechnology have actually made it possible to produce vaccines that are unable to transmit a virus or bacterium. The method of using biotechnology has helped to create more than 20 new vaccines that fight against infectious diseases. Biotechnology is also found beneficial in improving existing vaccines, as well as increasing the amount of vaccines that can be produced. Continuing on that, the use of biotechnology has fueled the development of new vaccines for a variety of cancers as well. Biotech scientists have created vaccines for some of the world's most common cancer. Some of the most common cancers that vaccines have been created for by biotech scientists include the cervical vaccines, which are Gardasil and Cervarix, as well as Stimuvax, which is a vaccine that attacks cancer cells common to lung cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer, and colorectal cancer. Ethical implications surrounding vaccines. Although vaccinations are one of the public health's greatest achievements, there is an ethical dilemma that lies in the balance of personal choice versus protection of the entire population at risk. Over the years, vaccines have become more readily available in most parts of the world, yet there are still debates over vaccines that continue. Continuing on to that, as I mentioned in the last slide, there are many ethical issues surrounding the development and use of vaccines. Some of the issues include 1. Requiring vaccination by law. Some questions regarding this issue include, what is the balance between personal choice and protection of at-risk members in the population, and is it appropriate to legally mandate vaccines during public health emergencies or for school entry? Another one being the development of testing vaccines. The proper amount of testing and research does need to be done to ensure the safety of these vaccinations. Third being informed consent about the benefits and risks of vaccination. Some questions with that being, should informed consent relating to the benefits and risks of vaccines be required prior to vaccination? Who should be involved in providing consent prior to vaccinations? The last one being the reasonable distribution of vaccines. Should testing for vaccine safety and efficiency be carried out in vulnerable populations, such as children, prisoners, or individuals who are not capable of making their own decisions? Also, when testing vaccines in developing countries, should treatment be provided if diseases are detected? How involved should local communities be in the research of design processes? That concludes my presentation on the use of biotechnology in vaccines, and I hope you all enjoyed it and learned lots. Thank you.